Why am I doing this? Alright, so believe it or not, this isn't the first time that I've tried to make videos. Way back in the distant year of 2015, a time I'm sure most of us can hardly remember, I opened up my 2011 MacBook Pro and started spewing absolute nonsense into its webcam, hoping that it would propel me to YouTube superstardom. Spoiler alert, it didn't. But time went on, I moved out, changed jobs a couple times, moved back in, and ultimately I wasn't able to keep up with the whole video making endeavor. But I did manage to keep most of the footage from that time in an external hard drive. And until about 3 days ago, that hard drive was busted, so I didn't have access to any of that footage. But by some miracle, my hard drive just decided to start working again. Look, I don't want to complain because it's working and that's all that matters, but like, how, bro? Like, how? This thing hasn't worked in over a year, and then one day it's just like, you know what? I'm feeling generous. I think I'll finally give this dude access to his entire digital history. Like, alright, calm down. Like I said, not gonna complain. Just happy that it's working again. But yeah, so I was able to get the footage. Now, on a side note, I've been testing out this new video editing software, but I didn't have any new footage to try it on. So getting my old clips back was extremely serendipitous. So I started playing around with my old footage in this new editor, and it was dope. Until I realized, oh crap, it's Friday. And if I'm gonna meet my own deadline of putting out a new video every Sunday, I've got two options. I can either post an apology video to all 13 of my subscribers who I'm sure are just waiting on the edge of their seats for that new FIFA Daki drop. Or I can post this incredibly embarrassing, straight up cringeworthy old footage. And so I would just like to take this time to apologize to all 13 of my subscribers. Nah, I'm playing. Obviously I went with option number 2. AKA embarrass myself. But I still feel like I should apologize for what you're about to see. But alright, I've been introing this for far too long, so without any further ado, I present to you my first video ever, aka The Battle. That title though. So I recently saw a video on my favorite YouTuber Philip DeFranco's channel about him having this conflicting inner dialogue, and when I was watching it I thought it'd be a great idea for my first video, because I think it's something that we all do constantly as human beings. Every choice we make, there's a part of us that wants to take the easy path or the easy way, and then there's the part that pushes us through, that keeps us going, that motivates our lazier selves. And I think this video did such a good job of illustrating that personal inner dialogue. Now, everyone's inner personalities are different, and you can tell that Philip DeFranco's motivating persona is extremely harsh on his, for lack of a better term, chiller persona. Now, personally, my inner dialogue isn't nearly as harsh as Phil's, but it still serves the same purpose and pretty much has the same framework to it. There's one side of me that quite frankly bullies the other side of me into getting things done, but then there's the other side who tries to convince the bully to just relax. The things are gonna happen as they're gonna happen anyway, so you should just try and enjoy the moment. And to a certain degree, he's right, but it's the balance of the two that's essential. You can't just rely on one or the other. And so I wanted to portray my own inner dialogue in video form, to demonstrate the clear similarities and also maybe the differences in specific ways we motivate ourselves. At the end of the day, both sides are necessary for us to continue moving forward as human beings, but also to remember to stop and try and absorb as much of the good and the beauty that's constantly surrounding us. Now again, everyone's inner dialogue is different, but I personally feel that it mainly boils down to the go-getter versus the chiller in all of us. Yo dude, what's your plan for today? I don't know, man. Maybe watch some TV, play some FIFA. My sister's home, so I'm gonna kick it with her for a little bit. You know, man, just cooling. We have work to do, man. Yo, chill out, bruh. It's Saturday morning. We got the whole weekend to get this done. Why are you in such a rush? Relax. Give me a time. When are you gonna start? I don't know, man. Sometime tonight. Be real, dude. You don't get anything done at night. Yeah, but I can change all that. And you've been saying that for how long now? 3 years? Okay, but it's different now, man, and you know this. Oh, for real? How so? I don't know, man. Maybe the fact that we're not smoking weed anymore, so there's that. Yo, dummy, weed was the enabler for you to be lazy, not the problem itself. You decided that you didn't want to do anything substantial, so you used weed as an excuse not to reach your potential. Yeah, but without it, things are gonna be so much easier. Trust me. That's the thing, man. I don't trust you. Look where you've led us. You said yourself you wanted to take advantage of this weekend, so make true on that and do something. Sitting around doing nothing isn't taking advantage. It's what got us into this mess in the first place. You led us down this 3-year spiral to a point where we've lost all our close friends. We're not playing sports, and we're going from crap job to crap job. None of this was necessary, dude. How do you not see this? None of this needed to happen, but it did because you just wanted to chill. Yo, dude, chill. Relax. Now I'm done chilling, man. I'm done with your way of life, and it's time to step it up. If it wasn't for me, we would have already faded into oblivion. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't be in front of this computer right now trying something new. If it wasn't for me, we'd still be at 7-Eleven, getting dumped on by our boss and our coworkers, working 6 out of 7 days a week, not even making $1,000 a month. If it wasn't for me, our family would have, could have, and should have already disowned us. Because look at what they built for us. Look at what they've sacrificed for us, man. Do I need to remind you how much money your dad dropped for you to go back to school after you had already messed it all up once? Just for you to end up in another basement? As if once wasn't enough. Nah, I'm done with it, man. If I don't take the wheel here, then where do you think we're gonna end up? I'll give you a hint, man. We've already been there. Remember that crack shack we were living in about a year ago? Biking to work at the nearest gas station? If it wasn't for your parents bailing you out again, you'd still be there. Now, if you want to keep messing around, that's fine, but then this is where we split. Because I'm done saving you, man. Either do something or I'm gone for good. You're lucky I even let you still talk to me, man, because I'm moving on to bigger and better things. The only reason I'm here right now is because I want to take you with me. Now, are you coming with, or are you just trying to chill? So as I was writing this, it ended up being really similar to Phil's video, where his go-getter side just completely obliterated his harmonious, oh, life is all fun and rainbow side, which, you know, sometimes needs to happen, but again, it's all about balance. I ended up calling this video The Battle because I'm super unoriginal, and to be fair, it wasn't even a battle. I mean, that children just got destroyed. The main difference, I think, between mine and Phil's videos, you know, besides quality, editing, lighting, script, and delivery. Oh, and did I mention quality? Is that my thing that I didn't want to do just happened to be creating this one video, whereas his was about a 3-day trip to New York that he didn't want anything to do with in the first place, and that he was being forced to pay for. So yeah, me and Phil are pretty much the same. But in the end, the dialogue serves the same purpose. Again, for me, it was, do I try and enjoy this rare weekend off from this exhausting and crappy part of my life that I don't want anything to do with anymore and just try and ignore it? Or do I at least attempt to turn all of that into this wonderful fantasy that I've had in my head of making video and becoming a part of the channel that I love and that's carried me through some of my tougher times? And actually just seeing if this is something that I'm even capable of doing. And I think luckily, at least for today, the bully won. Signing off, it's your boy Thief. Stay tuned for more videos. Be easy. Yo, is it over? Can I look now? Yo, I need to decompress, man, for real. Yo, to this day, I still don't know what happened in this clip. Of making video. Why couldn't I say the word videos? Why didn't I just reshoot it? Hey, look, I will never talk smack about an actor ever again. Like, I can't even perform my own script in my own room with zero pressure and the potential for infinite reshoots. Bruh. Yo, seeing that bit literally made me want to cringe myself out of existence. Yeet myself off a cliff. Alright, but if I'm being honest, I need to chill. Because I'm talking like I'm so much better than I was back then, and that just isn't true. I still fumble my own scripts constantly. My delivery isn't that much better. I still haven't entirely figured out how to frame my shots, or how to light my face so I don't appear as a floating set of eyes and teeth on a hoodie. Really, the only difference between then and now is that I'm using an actual camera instead of a webcam. And that I realize I need a facial hair because I don't actually have a chin. But even knowing all of that, I still can't help but feel embarrassed at my old self. And I say that knowing full well that if I keep making videos, in 1 year, I'm gonna look back at this very video and make the same joke about me wanting to cringe myself out of existence. Yeet myself off a cliff. So I don't know, I guess I'm just stuck in this perpetual cycle of feeling embarrassment towards my younger self. But real quick, on a more serious note, while I do maintain that this video was an accurate portrayal of what I was experiencing at the time, I think it was presumptuous of me to assert that some version of this experience was happening in everybody. I think we all have an inner dialogue, sure, but it certainly doesn't always manifest into these specific forms, i.e., the go-getter versus the chiller. I mean, that definitely isn't what my inner dialogue looks like these days. I would also say that I misattributed some qualities to these different personas. For example, it could very likely be the go-getter who decides that it's necessary to actively go and seek the beauty that surrounds us, and doesn't necessarily have to be a quality that only belongs to the chiller. But I can nitpick this all day. There are probably many more examples, but these were the glaring ones that I noticed, so I'll just leave it there. But yeah, there it is. The first video I ever made. Thanks for coming along on this ride with me, and I immediately apologize for putting you through that. Feel free to unsubscribe and leave a negative review. I know I myself will be disliking this video and actually flagging it so that YouTube deems it as inappropriate content. Okay, but all jokes aside, thanks for watching. I truly wish you the best going forward, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and be easy. Peace.